All right, ladies and gentlemen, tonight is a special episode of the High Table. I got my favorite person in the world. I got Zion Sutter, my firstborn, born in September. September what?
It's a crazy question.
September what? 10th, 11th?
7.
It's not the 7th stop. It's not the 7th stop. It's the 8th or 9th or one of them.
7th at midnight.
Right.
7th at midnight.
Okay, I respect that. Yeah. So I got my favorite person here, as you can see. He got a mouth on him, but hey, that's how most 22-year-old people have. They have their own opinion. So, this is a new venture for me, wanting to step into the podcast game, and I couldn't think of a better person to start. He's coming for the summer. He's about to graduate from college, which is big. He come from a long line of educators, so he just following suit. And right now, we have Zion Sutter. Introduce yourself.
Hello. It's nice to be on here. It's nice. I actually like this.
You like this? Okay.
My name is Zion Sutter. Obviously, David Sutter is my dad, which I would never call him David because that's a terrible thing to do.
Please don't.
It's like calling my mom Jennifer. It's awful.
I don't call your mama Jennifer.
Yeah. Most people I don't know call my mom Jennifer. So that's where I'm from. Born in Atlanta, Georgia, but I would say I grew up mostly in Charleston, West Virginia. I take West Virginia very seriously. I love the state. Multiple times when I'm down here, I always have Dad watching WU sports games that he does not really seem to be very invested in. But I make him watch it because that's my favorite team. I root for them till I can't root for them anymore. So that's the city in West Virginia, Charleston. Love Charleston. So I think it's a place that people need to go to. Since my time here, the other day I met some people and they did not even know West Virginia was a state.
Wow.
They say, what part of Western Virginia are you from? I'm like, sir, there are 50 states respectively now.
Right, don't do that.
And had to pull up the map and show them where it was. And it's only 5 hours away. So
right.
It's not a far drive. Growing up, you had to meet halfway in Lexington, but now I can, I'm comfortable enough in my driving career to make that step, to make the drive down. So it's not a bad drive. Pretty straight shot. Bluegrass Parkway.
That's right.
One thing I learned is you can't run out of gas on Bluegrass Parkway.
Please don't do that.
Don't do that.
You'd be in a world of trouble.
World of trouble. AAA is not going to come save you out there.
Running from it would not save you.
No.
Shout out to the bros.
Yeah.
Shout out to the bros. Yeah. So anything else you want to say for right now?
No. I'm excited. I'm excited to be here. I see the clips, we need to get some stuff in the fine detail before we can really get things the way that we wanted to get to. Not we.
So you're part of this. Trust me, you're part of this. You're part of this.
So we can do it. Even today we had to, I wouldn't say make do, but we had to use our brains. You know what I'm saying? 2 people are way better than 1. So there were some headphones, ironically, that he bought for my game. I remember when it was probably one of the best presents I've ever received, not gonna lie, because I'm big into the game. And then one day,
first of all, what game?
Play a lot of FIFA and college football. Those are the 2 games that I play. You probably hear me downstairs. I play pro clubs.
Listen,
it's one of the most fun game modes you can play with your friends. And
oh my goodness!
And the funny thing about it is, a buddy from my college, he's from Indonesia, and the time difference is like 12 hours.
Yep.
So whenever it's like 11:30, 12, he's just now getting up, or like vice versa. So when it's nighttime, I'm like, oh, you know what, Vlad's gonna be on. So it's a good way of communication, I would say, though, the way that me and my friends stay in contact in this world where you can stay in contact with anybody.
Right.
So
where'd you meet him at?
He plays golf for the Wheeling golf team, and when I called you that one time when I was at the simulator.
Right, okay.
That was probably one of the best discoveries that I made. at William University, and you would never you would never guess where it comes from, or like the golf simulator. It's like right next to the basketball gym. I had no idea.
No idea.
For my 4 years that I've been there, I did not know there was a golf simulator there, and that is a crime. So, I met him through some of my friends, just through mutual friends, and made him a really good friend. So,
Right.
he's nice. He's a great guy. His name's Vladimir Zhang. He's from Indonesia.
Wow.
Great guy. Hopefully one day I get to go out there and experience what that is like. So I want him to come see where I'm from in Charleston. So we're gonna have to get that in the works.
Right.
But great dude. Brings positive energy. Definitely is top. Definitely. There's been, I feel like with every, mid golfer, you have times where you just want to hang it up.
Yeah.
You just want to. It's just not your day. I played middle school golf, so that's the highest level of competitiveness with golf I could take.
What's your best score?
Honestly, I really don't know.
No. Everybody knows the best score. Mine's an 84.
84. I really don't. Like when I go out and play with my friends, I'm extremely competitive, so golf makes me really mad. Because I feel like I have the ability to know what I should be doing. And when I go out there and I don't do what I want to do, I want to leave. But golf is expensive. So you can't. If you're gonna go to play golf, then you better be there for the long haul.
I agree.
But I actually am very blessed with the connections that I've made in Charleston, that I can go play at a course in Charleston for free on Tuesdays.
Shout out to Charleston.
So actually, my high school coach, he manages. He is like the manager for like all of South Charleston's like recreational stuff. Actually, I know I'm everywhere right now, but really cool thing about Charleston that I love is that in every city or kind of sub-city, there's a rec center and it's free.
Right.
So all you have to do is sign your name in, and you can it's a free. It might not be the best gym, but it's a gym.
It's a gym.
It's a gym and a weight room and a pool for free. So that's one thing that I've learned. That's not in every city.
Right.
So you can't do that here.
Can I give Charleston a hand clap? Sure. Shout out to Charleston, West Virginia. I've been waiting to do that for a long time. The first time I was in Charleston, your grandmother had a swinging bridge to her house over the creek.
No, that's in Madison.
Yeah. The house she grew up in.
Yeah, that's in Madison.
And so I remember Charleston is just smelling very, very clean. All the trees, all the wilderness.
Yeah.
But let's go about this. Just talk about you for a second. This isn't a documentary. I guess it is kind of a documentary about you. I wanted you on here, but let's talk about your time in Charleston playing basketball. Okay. You was on some pretty good basketball teams as well as soccer teams. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about your experiences at Charleston Catholic, being one of only a few African Americans in the entire school.
I would say I would start for when I went to public school there for the first year that I went. And it was the same school that my mom had went to.
Okay.
It's called Chamberlain. And I wouldn't say there was anything that I disliked. I was in third grade, so like what can I really do and say at that point in my life? So there was the opportunity for me to go to a private school called St. Agnes. And when I was a kid, I just wanted to go there because their gym was blue. I thought it was pretty. I thought it was it's kind of like a Boise State kind of thing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Not like obviously it wasn't like a turf field, but it was just a pretty cool blue gym that I liked, and it was only. I still go down there to this day. It's 3 blocks from my house. It's walking distance. So
it's off McCorkle.
I want to say Noise, but like McCorkle basically is the main road.
The main road. Okay.
Basically, where I'm from, like in Kanawha City, it goes from 35th to I want to say 57th.
Okay.
And everything is a big rectangle.
Got it.
So one side's on a river, other sides like where like train tracks are.
Got it.
And every block you can basically just do a square and you can get anywhere to anywhere that you want to go.
Okay.
So it's 3 blocks from my house. It's right there. I ended up going there. Met some great people that I'm still friends with to this day. Good structured Catholic school. You know, they made sure you're on top of everything, and then it feeds into the high school that I went to at Charleston Catholic. And Charleston Catholic is a 6 through 12.
Got it.
6 through 12 grade.
I like that school. The gym was amazing.
Yeah, the gym in the school is not as great, but the school's been a school since I want to say like the 1940s
Right.
something. So I feel like their main focus is on renovating that gym. That gym's funny though because there's 3 huge pillars in the like where the stands are. There's only one side of stands, and then there's 3 pillars.
Okay.
So one's on the left, one's right, smack in the middle.
Right.
The other one's on the right. So if you are there and you're trying to watch, because that's what the middle school plays.
Right. Okay. Okay.
So very small gym. I know they say that every gym is 94 feet, but that's not true.
No. Okay.
That's not true. I mean, it might be not 94 feet technically.
Technically,
you know what I'm saying?
It doesn't feel like it.
It doesn't feel like it.
Okay.
Like half court is probably like a volleyball line 3.
Got it.
You know, like that kind of type thing.
Got it.
But if you didn't get a side or like a spot left or right and you were in the middle, there was 0 chance of watching the game.
Got it.
And it probably seats maybe like 120 people.
Okay. They're this small.
So it's very small, very loud.
Very loud.
You know those gyms when it's really small and condensed, and then
absolutely.
And then it just gets extremely loud because there's just where's the noise gonna go? You know, it's got to go
right.
forward.
It just bounces off everything and stays where it is. So your time in middle school, then we go to high school in Charleston Catholic. Your basketball team was pretty good.
We started like my first 2 years were very difficult. I would say it was interesting because I played varsity as a freshman, and all of my friends were on the JV team.
Right.
And I wanted to be on the JV team because all of my friends were playing, and they were good players. The guys that are on the JV team,
right?
And they would come and we would scrimmage all the time. And the way we had our practice set up was the JV team would be, well, let's start over. The high school gym is beautiful. It's probably one of the best gyms in West Virginia.
Right.
I
was speaking of the high school gym.
The high school gym is like I'd say like a $3.4 million facility. There's 3 courts. Basically, if there's an A tournament there, it would just be heaven.
Wow.
Two great aux courts with a huge main court. I don't know. There's a lot of high schools now that even have a jumbotron. There's a jumbotron that you can look up at, and I thought that was very cool.
Wow.
And my freshman year, I made varsity. All of my friends were on JV. Didn't play a single minute of JV basketball, which maybe I was good enough at that time. I didn't know. I was just expecting to be with my friends and play.
Right.
And I only saw them probably after practice or if we scrimmaged. So I was around the upperclassmen at the time, and they were great people, love them to death.
Right.
I still.
One thing I noticed about your high school friends is that you guys are close. You guys are incredibly close, and those relationships are hard to come by.
Yeah.
This is the best time of your life in high school. And I'm telling you, even down here in Nashville, we always trying to do something with the high school time because that's the last time you have responsibility. You know what I'm saying? You can't work. Well, you can't work, but most people don't work. Yeah. They're in school, trying to figure out life. And so those friendships are like long-lasting friendships. My best friend, one of my best friends, Eric Townsend, we've been friends for really 50 years now. And we grew up, we grew up, man, in elementary school, preschool, elementary school, junior high, and then we went to separate schools in high school. Okay. But just trying to piggyback on what you said about friendships.
How far was the high schools that y'all were?
Mine now from this house, 3 miles away. his school, probably another 3 in another direction.
Okay.
Yeah. And so
Did y'all play each other?
yeah, we did. But he was in the band. I played sports.
No.
He played the saxophone. And wound up making the band at TSU, an aristocrat band.
Wow.
They take the band stuff very seriously.
Funny thing, when I was on Instagram earlier, I saw you just like the reel of the of the dude. The guy on the intercom told them to be quiet.
Yeah.
And then they just went extremely louder. You know what I'm saying? At the HBCU.
Yeah.
And another funny story. Vlad actually, he couldn't fit, since he went back to Indonesia, he couldn't take everything with him on the plane.
Okay.
So he left me with his guitar. He told me to keep it over and give it back to him. So I've been trying. I should have brought it with me. I left it in Charleston.
What kind of guitar is it? Electric or?
No, it's not electric.
Okay.
I don't know. Acoustic? Yeah.
Acoustic,
I think it's acoustic. Very nice guitar.
Really?
Very nice guitar.
Please don't break it.
No. I told Mom, I was like, yeah, like whatever we do.
Yeah, please don't break it.
It's a very expensive guitar. I've been trying to learn it though.
Okay. How about the piano?
So in Charleston, a lady right across the street from us, literally house to the left, did piano lessons.
Okay.
Or does piano lessons. So a lot of kids from my high school, kids that I knew, like after school, like I would be driving home,
Right.
and they would be behind me, and I'm like,
Wow.
why are you following me?
Right. What's going on?
They would park on the house next door.
Right.
And then I'm starting to catch on. I'm like, what's happening over there? And they're like, they're bringing in, not, I wouldn't say me being clueless, but just me not connecting the dots.
Right.
Not knowing that her job was to give out lessons. So,
that reminds me of Mr. Gale right around the corner. He had band camp. You go to his house.
Okay.
And I played the tuba, the clarinet, and the alto clarinet, and the drum.
See, I mean, I feel like those are the things that in life that I feel like athletes are so glorified to an extent to where I want to be able to do those little skills. You know what I'm saying? Like I would trade some of my athletic ability to know how to play an instrument very well. You know, and it's like if I could see an open piano and start playing, that would just be so cool.
It's always a video of a guy that plays the piano, like in the airport, in a restaurant, and just totally captivates the entire space. How magical is that?
And then someone will come next to him and start singing.
And start singing.
Yeah.
And to your point, it's the greatness of trying to do that is athletes. So the time is so consumed that we see people in the band and wish we could do that.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? And Grant Hill plays the piano some. You know, Eddie George is a DJ. You know, when did they find time to learn how to do this type of stuff? And to your point, I would trade all of my athletic ability to be able to sing. Okay. I don't mean hold a note. I mean to move people. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Like a soul singer, or just like what? Like rap singing, soul singing, like R&B singing?
Not rap singing, but just sing, and wherever it takes me, that's what I would do.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Not nothing, egregious or raunchy, nothing. But just like a Luther Vandross or Patti LaBelle or Whitney Houston, somebody that can really, really sing. And through song, you can touch people, motivate people. You know what I'm saying? And so most musicians can't play basketball, but they wish they could. So that's that dynamic.
Everything's vice versa.
Right.
Everyone wishes that they could have a certain talent. I would say mine would be just to be like a really good swimmer. Like I can stay afloat and I can do those things, but like I want to see a body of water and like be like, you know what, like I'm home. Like I can attack the body of water. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I personally never even been off a diving board.
No,
it's just not my thing. Like, cause remember, I didn't know how to swim till I was 16. Wow. You made me get lessons. Remember at the YMCA, I had to get lessons. So
it's just a good skill to have. You may never need it, but it's just good to have.
I mean, definitely something that I need to know how to do.
True.
Or at least tread water. You know, because I was always that kid that went to the pool and I'd be in the I'd be in like the 5 foot. I'd be in the 5 foot thing, and my friends over there doing backflips, and you know what I'm saying, they're over there in the deep end just swimming, all that kind of stuff. Like, dang.
So let me ask you this: what are your on a regular day? Okay, what makes you happy, and what would you be doing on a regular day in the word of Zion Air
Like a regular day, like college, or like a regular day here? Like a regular
in college? Let's say you got to school, you're relaxing, it's off season, you just chilling. What would Zion be doing?
I'm definitely bugging Vlad to get on the golf course. That's
Okay.
that's what I would do, because he gets to play for free. He gets free range balls at this place called Ogleby in Wilmington.
Yeah.
If not that, hang out with some friends, watch some sports games. You know, I mean, you have access to gyms and stuff down there, so you can find time for that. Because I feel like the biggest myth with college sports is that you don't have time. Like, you have time.
Major time.
You have, honestly, you have a lot of time. Say you have practice at us, like when I was playing this past year, and like Monday practice was at 7 a.m. And me, I'm not a morning person. And my roommate and I, we would look at each other every day and we'd be like, man, like, is this really worth it? Every Monday, that alarm would come up at 6.
Yeah.
Because like me, I have to set multiple alarms. Like, I can't just get up and then finally you would get down there. But say, I mean, after 7, like what? I would have class at 10, 11, and 1.
Right.
1 to 8 to 9 to 10, like you have time. You know what I'm saying? You have time.
Right.
So I would say hang out with the friends, people down in Willing, they're great people. I would hang out with them every day if I had to. Go over there, just see friends at dorms, play the game, socialize, all that type of stuff. Go to the caf together. I feel like that's the best way you bond.
Oh man, the caf is serious business.
Just going to eat together, just making those memories. I have a lot of stories when it comes to basketball and Willing, and how much fun I had with my teammates and stuff like that.
And that's the greatness of college. College brings so many people together, so many cultures, so many creeds and races, and everyone has a common goal. Now, you're not gonna like everybody, okay? But 9 times out of 10, you're gonna meet some good people that you're gonna last a friendship forever. When I was in college, we had 11 o'clock curfew.
Oh, really?
We couldn't wear shorts. We couldn't wear
Catholic, right? Catholic.
Nazarene.
11
o'clock curfew. Couldn't wear shorts. Couldn't drink. Couldn't go to movies. Couldn't go to dances.
Like, you couldn't wear shorts like around campus?
No. Not until my senior year, and we could wear them from the dorm to the gym.
So what happens if you wear shorts? Would you get fined, or would you?
Imagine a fine of $20 to a broke college student.
Yeah, that's not worth it.
Boy, that's a lot of money, you know. And I can't lie, I had to go before the board quite a few times. My fines got up to $100. I didn't have it. So they cut it in half and said, hey, just give her $20. But you had to keep order. So there was some that tested it. But I didn't, I followed the rules. You see what I'm saying? If you say I don't do it, then I don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And so that was easy for me. So you're about to graduate from college in a few months. What are your goals for the next 5 years? Have you thought that far?
I'd say my goals for the next 5 years is to make the most out of relationships that I can make. Is to meet people who are that are in higher status situations and try to learn from them, see what they did. Just try to meet and make as many relationships as possible, because I'm really starting to figure out that that's what really gets you far sometimes. It's about who you know. And obviously having the skill set to do what you can do, but if you know the majority of people, I would say that's been my struggle with down here. Is I wouldn't say making friends is difficult, but I would like to go somewhere and know somebody,
right?
You know, or be in familiarity, or like go to Walmart and be like, oh,
that's my guy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I know this person. So I would say in 5 years I would like to have my own place. I would like to have some stability. It's not going to be easy, but I just want to have a clear vision, and I want to like what I do. I want to like what job that I have. I want to like what income that I'm bringing in, and I want to make people that support me proud. I feel like that's what I carry, or that's what keeps me going a lot. Is trying to. I don't want to be that person on a headline doing something dumb, because I have too much respect for the people who care for me. Right. Because I wouldn't want them to do that to me.
Right.
You know, you guys would never do something silly, and because I feel like that would make me look bad.
Right.
You know, if you were out there doing something that you weren't supposed to be doing.
Right.
So obviously we're all not gonna be perfect, but trying to be as good of an example, not an example, but because
trust me, there are people that look up to you. All those kids at your camp, you had a basketball camp.
Yeah,
you and Aiden, that's one of his basketball teammates from high school. The dude is like 6'10" now. He's still growing. Yeah. And so when you mentor kids, you still have people that look up to you, guy. And people always watching. You know, you've been out with me, man, and you've seen people come up to me that I really don't know a lot of times.
Yeah. But
based on what I've done and working with over 5,000 kids and families for years, you just meet people. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So, my fear as a parent with a 22-year-old is always, you know, just the environment. You know, we live in such a difficult time now, and emotions are high. You know, but what I love about you is you've always kept your same pace. You know, and that's what Tremaine always says about you. He came to see you play one time in my Juliet years ago with that big tall guy who was yelling and screaming. Amos Gregory was your coach. He said, man.
I still have that shirt.
Yeah. The fact that you can fit that shirt is amazing. Tremaine said, hey, man, your son has amazing pace. He takes his time. He won't be rushed. And that is a huge asset to your being. No one can speed you up. No one can make you do something you don't want to do. One thing I love about you is you're a great decision maker. You're not a follower. I was a follower. I made some bad decisions. And so, and in some cases, hung around some questionable people. But I like your crew. You, Aiden, Mike, who's the soccer player? I forgot his name. I'm sorry. Slick Will. I mean, those guys, and by the way, I hung out with his crew. These guys go hard.
This story is funny.
Listen, I got to tell this story. So, his best friend, Slick Will, first of all, I came to West Virginia. First of all, he's a hell of a soccer player, okay? But he plays basketball too, okay? So I go to his basketball game, and he's putting in work, okay?
We went to a church ball game?
Yeah. We went to 2 games. Yeah. We went to a game. You probably don't remember. But
you know he dunked one time?
I'm finna tell that story. Okay?
You was there for that?
I was there for that.
No way.
I swear. So I'm in West Virginia. I think I'm late to the game or whatever. So, you know, Zion is telling his friends I'm coming to the game, and Will is hype. He's always been cool with me. His family's been cool. So I go to the game, and Will is like white chocolate out here. He is putting in major work. He got the headband on, got the wristbands. He's talking trash. And so Will is probably 5'10", 5'11". If you seen him play baseball, soccer, he's like the white Pele. Like for real. Dude is, he's small, but man, he's quick feet. He can make the ball go left to right to left. He can stop it. He can do all the tricks. So he gets a fast break, and no one thinking he's going to dunk.
Yeah.
I'm not sure Zion. Have you seen him dunk before?
No. I mean, I've seen him like in gym class when we would have like volleyballs and stuff like that, like after school. Like he could do it, but I didn't think his hands were big enough to throw the ball to put the ball in the basket.
Right.
And then go ahead because that was a crazy.
He gets a fast break, and I didn't know he could even touch the backboard. Next thing you know, this dude here picks up some steam and jumps in the air and dunks the ball.
Two-handed too.
Two-handed.
2 hands for safety.
I'm like, it's like the heavens above stopped. Like, what is going on here? And so he ran back down the court like it was nothing, right? And so fast forward to about 7-8 months ago, okay? He's staying and his friends. It's him, his girlfriend. It's like 4 couples, right? They come in town to hang out. So Zion gives him my number. He calls me, hey, Mr. Sutter, come over to the Airbnb right by Hadley Park. You know, we're just hanging out for a second. So I go over there. Hey, listen, I'm just coming by to see Will. Next thing you know, it's shots lined up, it's beer, it's liquor bottles everywhere, and we just...
You gotta tell me it was spring break.
It was spring break.
And then our spring break was not the same week as that.
Right, that's right. You was in, because you FaceTimed us. You was in Pittsburgh.
I was in Pittsburgh.
You was in Pittsburgh.
Well, I mean, yeah.
My son FaceTimed me, and listen, The first time I seen my son crunk like this, he's lit. He's lit. He's having a good time. Hey, I can hear you. But I'll talk to you later. Love you, Dad. He's lit. He got his shirt off. You know, he's got his hair twisted. I'm sorry, I'm just saying. I'm sorry. So I go to the Airbnb. It's old pizza on the table. We got shots lined up. I'm on my fourth beer. You know, the shots. Hey man, I gotta go, man. This thing is going bad. I know me, and they try to get downtown again, and hey, man. So it was a good time, man. But see, I said it to say, you guys are already ahead of my generation because at 21, 22, we wasn't thinking about traveling. Our traveling was going to Atlanta. People had to get to Atlanta because that's when the freaking was going on.
That's not far though, is it not?
3 it is from Charlotte to Charlotte, North Carolina to West Virginia.
So it's like 3.5.
3 at base.
You said you was going to what?
Atlanta.
No. What was the occasion?
Just people just had to go.
No.
Oh, Freaknik.
So I was at the barbershop the other day, and some girl was talking about that.
Yeah.
She's talking about she was getting her nails done, and then some lady had asked her if she went to that thing. I didn't know what that was. So
the Freaknik in the 90s was something serious. It shut down all of Atlanta. It was great. It's a documentary on Netflix about Freaknik, and it didn't even tell a third of it. It was crazy. I was down there for a weekend trying to play a semi-pro basketball. This team out here. And I'm gonna tell you about that right there. You gonna believe this? I was in the same camp with Daryl Armstrong. You heard of him? Okay. He's a guy. He's like a 25-year NBA veteran. He went from playing with the Orlando Magic to coaching, and now he's coaching in Dallas. Little short, dark-skinned guy. He's probably at that time 5'9", 5'10", right? Okay. He was like quick at the hiccup. And couldn't shoot, but couldn't nobody get around him. So he wound up making the NBA. So funny how that happened. So, but yeah, you all right over there?
Yeah, I'm just trying to sit straight up.
Okay.
Straight up. So who do you think is the best player that you've ever played against? Like not talking about like you've seen the person play, like you physically are lined up with that person. Like you guarded this person, you're just like, man, like this is just gonna be really bad, or not bad, just like it's gonna be tough.
It'll be tough
because I feel like me and you, our games were different. I've never averaged 25 points in my life, besides in elementary school, church ball stuff. But I've never went into a game knowing that my team really needs me to score 25 a night for us to win.
Right.
So, like, who was just. Maybe not like a singular person. It could definitely be
a couple of guys.
Multiple people.
I got to be honest, and people won't believe this, but when Dante Jones came back from the NCAA tournament,
okay,
he was hard to handle.
Where he played?
Played at a junior college. I forgot the name of the junior college, but then he went to Mississippi State. He played in the NCAA tournament. There's a picture of him dunking on Ray Allen. They went to the Final Four. And so Dante, he's 6'7", wild, super wild, crazy wild. Just crazy.
Just not someone you want to get going.
No. Just wild. He was tough. He had a tough upbringing. He was tough, and so and to be a pro player, you got to be tough because you meet people like you. Everybody's big, strong, and fast. But Dante. I was better than Dante until he figured out that he was 6'7" and had a 40-inch vertical. Yeah. And then he went to junior college and averaged, 40 points a game. And then he realized, okay, I'm pretty good. Then we played the summer that he was going to Mississippi State, and I had not seen a jump like that from not knowing what to do to figuring it out. And being 6'2", he's 6'7", you can't deal with a guy like that. Now, when I was trying to play pro basketball, there's some decent guys out there. Man. But, it's a big jump from guys that are average to good. Yeah. It's a huge jump.
Like, they have athleticism and they have skill.
You see, and so a lot of people want to say, hey, I want to go D1, but have you seen a D1 player? They look different. They talk different. They walk different. They run different. When I was coming through in the 90s, man, to be my height, you had to be special. Yeah. Isaiah Thomas special. A lot of wiggle on the ball.
What, 6'4"?
I'm 6'2". I'm 6'2". I'm saying, we talking about in the 90s when big centers was a thing. Everybody had a big, slow sloth in the middle of
And like legitly 7 foot.
Legit.
Yeah, and very strong.
Very strong.
Yeah.
But they ran in a straight line from paint to paint.
Yeah.
As the game evolved, 7 footers stretch forward that they touch every part of the wood. So
even the finals, you see Chet and Miles Turner. You know what I'm saying? Those guys do not want to go to the
do not. It's the game has changed.
Like Jared Jackson, man. Yeah, like the dude from the Grizzlies.
Yeah, he's tough.
He's very tough. He's 6'11". He averages 4 rebounds a game.
Go figure. If you look at
if you watch him play, he does not want to go to the paint.
He does not want to go to the paint.
He does not. He'll defend the paint though.
Right.
He'll defend it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's a very good defender. But his jump shot's still very it's unorthodox, you know.
Push shot.
But if you make it to the league, your shot can be whatever it wants to be. You know, obviously you might have coaches that can help you, but you've made it that far, so why would you change jump shots? So you said Dante Jones?
I said Dante Jones, and there was this guy who I can't think of his name. This guy in Nashville made it to the Dallas Mavericks final cut, a guard. This guy's gonna kill me. I can't remember his name. He reminded me of Kyrie Irving. Tough.
Very crafty with the ball.
Crafty, create, and he had a nice pull-up jumper. I cannot think of his name, but he's a good friend of mine. But again, let me tell you something. I was not the best player to come out of Nashville, right? But I had the best community of guys around me that kept me from a lot of crazy stuff. I had an older brother. I had a father. My brother had guys that were pouring into me. So a lot of guys didn't have that. You know, was I the best in Nashville? No. But I was the best in Nashville and using my opportunities.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? I stayed out of trouble, you know. I would tell you, what did I tell you growing up? Just do kid shit. Don't do adult stuff. You did kid stuff, age appropriate stuff that you didn't get in trouble for. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't robbing or stealing cars, man, nothing like that. But as a parent, it's awesome to see you grow up. And that's the difficult part of any parent seeing their kids with their own thought process, the ability to say no. And as parents, we gotta let you go. And it's the hardest part. Probably harder for your mother. You know, because y'all were together longer than you and I were. But I can understand her anxiety of you getting away. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's tough. You know what I'm saying?
I would say not having any siblings. I feel like I have to lean towards my friends a lot for those sort of things.
Right.
Like, you know, you have guys like Niall.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like great people. Like my friend Matthew Toops and his dad Patrick. Like there were times where I would stay over there for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
You know, like not stuff was bad at home or anything, but
right.
just, you know, just letting mom do what she has to do.
Right.
And then until she gets some stuff figured out, you know, all those kind of things. So there was never a time in Charleston where I felt that very small, but it's not small enough. Like me and my friends joke all the time when we go out.
Right.
We'll be like over under 10.5 people we see tonight.
Right.
And the over always hits every time.
Right.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But it's a good thing. It's a good thing. So my friend Will, and I'm really close with his brother Kellen.
Okay.
So me and Kellen have become really good friends. That's one of my best friends, I'd say. But all very good people. Miss Cassie, Hewitt, his dad Joe.
Yep.
They all supported me. All the sleepovers that Will and I have had.
Oh man,
years, I say plus 150.
Easy.
So him, Liam, both Aidens, their house a lot of time. Matthew's house a lot of time. So
right.
They fed me. They gave me, you know, whatever I needed at the time. Right. They were always there. So I feel like their siblings were kind of my brothers.
Right.
So.
Right.
I feel like that's how I got that community from him. And then one of my good friends, he's my neighbor. He's like 2 blocks away. His name's William Ball. And we kind of, because he's the only child as well.
Okay.
So I would always take him back from school because we lived, when he couldn't drive, he was 2 years younger than me.
Right.
So he couldn't drive at a certain point when I was a junior. He was a freshman in high school. So I would take him home sometimes. His parents are amazing. I've had dinner there. He's had dinner at our house multiple times. So
Right.
I would say community is huge. It's huge. That's why I love Charleston so much. It's huge.
That is the dope part about relationships. And I told you on many times, don't rush growing up.
Mm-hmm.
This adulthood is tough.
Yeah.
But I think the first step in the right direction is getting your education.
Mm-hmm.
You got your high school diploma. You are stepping toward your college degree, and you have some business aspirations, which is good. So, and that's what I just gonna yawn on camera. Really?
Sorry, man.
Oh man, what you doing?
Okay.
This is $1 million operation here. And you was yawning. What are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Minus $1 million. $1 million minus $1 million. So I think friendships, man, are important. Your crew, your guys are A+, man. You guys gonna take over the world, man. Y'all just gonna be good people. And in this era, we just need good people. And as parents, man, you allowed your mother and I to go to sleep at night knowing that you were doing the right thing. You did some slick stuff. I'm not gonna get into it. You did some slick stuff. But 8 times out of 10, man, you were doing what you're supposed to do, and we appreciate that. And for that, man, I just want to say I love you, man. Man, you all right with me. You're all right with me, man. If I just get you to, wash the dishes when you're here by yourself for 8 hours, we'll talk about that later. So 5 years, you're gonna have your own spot. Community is big with you. You think you'll start your basketball camp again? A to Z?
It really depends, man, because Aiden's going to grad school in New York. Right. So, shout out Aiden. Aiden does a lot of, Aiden's probably the smartest guy that I know. I would say from, book to street to all those kind of things. Aiden and I, we've been friends for a while, and he's doing amazing things. He's in Chicago right now, but he got accepted into NYU's cybersecurity program. Wow! So you can already imagine how,
that's a lot of math.
Not everyone gets accepted into that.
That's a lot of math. It's like a lot of math.
And Aiden, I don't know if you know Aiden's brother. He does a lot of music producing stuff.
Really?
He lives in LA.
Wow!
And I feel like he's a great role model, and I know how
he is.
I know how much Aiden looks up to him. So whenever I see him, it's always good vibes. Very proud of Aiden. Funny thing was, I would say my favorite year, Aiden went to West Liberty, and I went to Wheeling, and I was only 20 minutes away. Wow. And Mom didn't want me to have my car for the first year. Right. And actually, one of my favorite years, because Aiden had his car. So man. Whenever there was a minor inconvenience, he could just drive down, and then we would kick it all the time. It was we would get dinner every Friday. Wow. We would have to just to catch up. And just say how much our bodies were hurting. Say how much our body was hurting. But he redshirted that year, so he had a lot more time than me because I was traveling and stuff like that. But whenever we had time, we was always he was always over.
So what was the biggest difference from high school to college as far as working out, getting in shape? Was it a big difference or?
My first 3 days were probably the craziest thing I've ever experienced, honestly.
Yeah.
My first 3 days.
And you were a good runner. You was a good runner.
Honestly, not even conditioning wise. Okay. Because, obviously with my recruitment was during COVID. Yeah. So, I was here.
Yeah, you was here.
After our season was over my junior year. Yeah. When the COVID, when, we couldn't play anymore. It was the 2 seed. Right. And then we couldn't play. I immediately came here. And, the newspapers were, I was constantly on a phone. Yeah. I just didn't
texting you and everything.
I didn't really know what to do. I didn't think that we were going to play our senior year because they were just saying how everything wasn't going to happen. They were stay in shape, but there's a this % chance that you're going to play, blah, blah, yada, 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 yada. And I had probably came off my best year. It was my junior year. Right. That was definitely my best year. Right. I was first team. No, I was second team actually, but I think I deserve first team. But sometimes they give them to the seniors.
Yeah, of course.
And it wasn't like a personal thing or anything, but I won first team for all of the media outlets.
Right.
And I had a great summer. Me and Aiden played. Me and Aiden joked all the time. We played. There's a guy named Keyshawn Silver. I'll never forget that. He was our center, and he's currently the defensive tackle for University of Southern California. Right now, he was at North Carolina.
Really?
At Kentucky, and he transferred to USC.
Wow.
So we had me, Aiden, some other guys that went D2 around the Ohio and Virginia area, and we had a great summer. We were doing everything that we could, trying to stay in contact. I would say if I were to do it again, I would put myself out there a little more. I would obviously even 6 years ago, social media has changed.
It has changed.
Now you see every single basketball program, they have their own Instagram. You know what I'm saying? They have people who do photography, not just moms taking photos. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They got people courtside videoing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I felt like if I had that, there would just been more exposure. So I had to go on our huddles, and I had to make my mixtapes by myself.
Right.
And what really helped me was that Aiden was getting looked at heavy too.
Right.
So whatever game Aiden played, they were looking at me too.
Right, absolutely.
So I got my first offer from Wheeling. I want to say, I would say, because we didn't start playing basketball my senior till March.
That's crazy.
So I think I got my first offer in like November, December, and then I had a couple interests, but like people didn't think that they were going to play. So
right.
I had about 5 visits and camps that I was supposed to go to where, if you get an official visit, there's a good chance that they're going to offer you.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with that.
And I had 5 lined up in the state of West Virginia.
Yeah.
And 1 in Ohio, and I could only go to 1, and that was in Wheeling. And the guy, Deshaun Butler.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He XW player. You know what I'm saying? So I grew up watching him with all those great Bob Huggins team. He was the assistant coach at Wheeling.
Right.
And him being at my games, I was like, oh man.
I met him.
Great dude.
Yeah.
Great dude. And I was sitting there like, man, like he came to my last 5 games. He texted me every day, gave me the workouts to do for it every day. And to me, it was a no-brainer. I was like, oh, I'm going.
Right.
So once we lost in that game, I immediately went to Wheeling. Like I wanted to get that taste out of my mouth. I went right to Wheeling, and I was working out. I was working out a lot. And I was in good shape. Me and Coach Knowles made sure that we went into college in shape. And that was a good year for me.
How much did you weigh? How much did you weigh this year?
I was about 185.
185.
I was like, we really worked on getting strength training. My first few weeks there, I gained about 5 to 6 pounds. They wanted me to gain weight, but my first 3 days, man,
that's tough. College tough.
But the thing about my freshman year was, you gotta think about it. Some of these guys that I was playing with, man, these guys were 26, 25, 26. Right. Because of the COVID years, because of the red shirts, because of the JUCOs.
Right.
And I was fresh 18, coming off playing high school basketball.
That's right.
And playing against these guys. They were legit
grown men.
You know what I'm saying? Right. And I wasn't a grown man at that time. I was still a kid, honestly. I wouldn't say that I was weak by any means, but I still had some growing to do.
It's a difference.
Yeah. So my first day, all 6 of the freshmen, right? Like we're together. We're texting, group chatting, you know what I'm saying? That we're excited, nervous, we're all the above. And we got 22 people on the team. All right, our first meeting, coach is like, yeah, there's 22 of y'all, we're only traveling 16. So we're looking around, you know what I'm saying? So that already caused a little bit of tension because you didn't want to be that person that didn't get on that bus. You know what I'm saying?
That is true.
So also in that first day, you're meeting everybody, everyone's from different places, everyone's from different parts of the country, even world. There's a guy from London who was on our team, and he was one of the freshmen. So we're hanging out, and one of the seniors was like, yo, like, come to our room, and so we can just kind of hang out, you know what I'm saying? And they're kind of, showing us the ropes, like, expect this from coach or this not from coach, you know what I'm saying? But they made it very clear. They were like, you guys are not coming in here and taking our minutes. That was like our first couple of interactions. And me, I was just like, man, I'm just trying to meet y'all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to know where my classes are. You know what I'm saying? Like forget basketball for a second. Like, where do I gotta go? You know what I'm saying? So our first open run, this was the next day. So that was the first day. The second day, our first open run. We get to the gym and we're having open runs. So the older guys, they want to play only the freshmen. And there's 6 of us. So we put out, I wouldn't say our best 5, but just the people who had their shoes on first base were playing. And the coaches were up top in the gym, like just watching, you know.
Right.
And we play to 7 if you win by 2, and you got to make a free throw if you get the winning bucket, right?
You got it.
So we end up winning the first game. Like the 5 freshmen. Keep in mind, the 5 freshmen are.
Shut up, man. I just had to do it. I'm learning, okay?
So we win the first game, and everyone knows if you play basketball, everyone cheats. So
everybody.
So not saying that like they cheated.
Right.
What I'm saying is that like I hit a 3 in the corner to win the game.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, y'all have 6, and I'm like, no, like give me the ball. Like I'm shooting this free throw. Right. Like they know that we won.
Right.
And it was like the gym was stunned.
Right.
Like, and all the freshmen that came in, we were all guards. Yeah. So keep in mind, so our average height was like 6'2".
Right. You know, just running them.
Well, no. I'm getting there. Okay, we won the first game. Okay. Keep in mind, our average is 6'2". They got guys who are 6'7". You know what I'm saying? I'm damn near guarding a footer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. And we lost. We probably played like 7-8 games, and they're rotating.
Of course.
For the 16.
Of course.
We got 6. You know what I'm saying? So we put out a good fight, you know. But us winning the first game, I would say got us a little more respect from them. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like we won. It was probably one of the best feelings in my basketball career. Was winning that game, you know. And what coach didn't tell us though was that there was another guy that was coming, and he was like a first team all MEC player. Right. And he told him, one of my good buddies, Jared, love him. He's from the Bronx. He plays in Dyckman every year. He's the guy that I told you he won the MVP in Ireland.
Yes. So the point guard.
Point guard.
Yeah. He's still playing pro?
I don't think so right now, but I think he's definitely in the talks. Yeah. He's definitely not done. Okay. You know? So he plays in Dyckman every year. Like, he's really tough. And I had no idea who he was. Right. So apparently coach had been saying like, oh, like this is the new point guard. He's trying to take your minutes. He's been talking. I haven't said a word to this man. Like,
he's coming for you. I
don't even know who he is. Right. I don't even have follow him on Instagram. I don't even know who he is. So the first time that he comes, this is day 3. So I'm saying the first 3 days are crazy. Right. Day 3 he comes. Coach finally lets that, you know what, here are the teams that y'all gonna go up against. So this is the first game I get on my team. He gets the ball. He starts reverse dribbling backwards between the legs. Yeah. I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm guarding half court, but if someone's doing that, then you know they must have very control of the ball. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to press up. You know what I'm saying? Don't press up. You know what I'm saying? So he's reverse dribbling like this, like I don't know how to really say it. Like, say you're between the legs skipping, he's skipping backwards. Yeah. Right? Pulls up from the volleyball line, bang, one leg, like floater, like this. You know what I'm saying? Right. Makes it, and I'm like, oh, like, you know, this is going to be a tough run. You know what I'm saying? As soon as he makes that, he looks at me, starts screaming. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Picking me up full court, but that definitely made me tougher though. Yeah. You know, but I'll never forget that, man. I love Jared to death. You know? It's
something about playing against older, mature guards, man. Mm-hmm. You cannot play. You cannot get better by playing guys that you're better than. It's impossible. Yeah. Iron has to sharpen iron. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So how I got better was playing at a gym, the school, high school called Glencliff. Glencliff. And some of the greatest basketball players in Nashville history will come out of that gym. Okay. The gym, it wasn't 94 feet. It was every bit of 75 feet. Smaller gym, no AC, and you worked. So I figured that if I could play score a few points in that gym, playing in college would be easy.
Yeah.
Charles Davis will come by.
Okay.
Play with the Bulls, play with Michael Jordan, they're good friends. He will come by. A few more NBA players will come by, along with some local legends. You ever heard of Michael Jackson? Not the dancing Michael Jackson.
I mean, like, which Michael Jackson?
It's a Michael Jackson that played at Stratford High School, who went to UT. And he played with Bernard King and Ernie Grunfeld.
Okay.
He was the third wheel, averaged 17 points a game.
Mm-hmm.
First time playing against this guy, he kicked my ass up and down the court, guy.
Yeah.
And so I had to get better. And so once I got better, I got over the fear factor playing against older guys.
And once you actually get to meet them, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
because I thought those guys didn't like me.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Like I genuinely didn't think. Like, that was my first impression. I was
Right.
like, man, these guys, like I'm not, we're just not going to go on.
Right.
And then once we got over like the initial, you know, like who's going to play this or whenever, like we sat down, we all started to hang out together. You know, we started to go out together. You know what I'm saying? Like that's when we really were like, you know what, like there was just never beef. It was just like, you know, they just wanted to like intimidate us.
No, of course.
But that's
a little hazing don't hurt nobody.
Yeah. So like that memory will last forever, man. So shout out Jared. Jared's really tough.
Solid guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's from the Bronx.
Yeah.
Shout out to the BX. So, what I want to do now, man, I just want to close right now. Because we could talk forever, obviously.
I'm tired, man.
I know it.
I'm tired.
You're too young to be tired. Okay?
See you young, man?
I know it. That's your third one on this $1 Million podcast. I'm getting up in the morning, going to walk, going to the gym. Got to take care of your car. Yeah. And I got to run around for a little bit. So, I got to pay my tags on my car.
Yeah, they'll pull you over quick.
A cool $84. Yeah. So, I just want to say, man, in closing, I'm super proud of you.
Appreciate it.
Super proud of you, of the man that you are turning into. You haven't given your mother or myself any problems. Okay, and I'm thankful for that. I pray for you every day. I pray for your decision making. And so, if you need anything, man, just holler at me. You know that. You know,
Obviously.
I'll be upstairs. I'll be upstairs.
I'll be downstairs.
Anything you want to say to the people in podcast land as we leave with a hand clap? What sound do you want right now?
Just whatever sound that you feel is needed. How about that?
Okay.
No.
Maybe not that one.
See, that's me. Like,
I was drinking with your good friends, man. Chill out.
See, I know a lot of people know you, so you know, people can only imagine what I go through on a daily basis.
Oh man.
So there's always laughter, man. Always good vibes. You know, we might butt heads here or there, but you know that's just two men, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I respect you and I appreciate everything that's been thrown my way. You know, and I don't want y'all to think that, or you and Mom to think that's not appreciated. No. You know. But everyone has their opinion. Everyone wants to feel like themselves. But I feel like a good quality in you that I learned is that you need to be. You don't have to be an extrovert to speak up and be available to listen and talk to people.
I respect that.
Every time I'm out with you, man, it could be a 5-year-old kid to a 90-year-old lady. You're always saying, "How you doing?" You know what I'm saying? You're always saying, just cracking a joke here or there just to make somebody smile. We was up there the other day, and that lady couldn't open the silverware, and you gave her a little joke and she smiled. You know what I'm saying? She probably was having a stressful day. It was busy in there.
It was,
you know? So I feel like I do that a lot. I feel like a lot of people compliment the way that I speak. You know, I'm really big into synonyms and antonyms of words.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I have a word bank in my notes app that I keep if I like a word.
Okay.
You know, if I like it. So
I never had a word. I never had that.
So
shout out to you. You get a hand clap. Shout out to you.
The handcuff's loud, man.
I'm sorry, my
That's
bad.
loud. That's
Okay.
loud. That's loud. I appreciate it. But, you know, you always keep a smile on your face even if things are going good or bad. You know, I can never tell if you're having a bad day. You know, you might tell me about the bad thing, but I would never just tell from your facial expression that you're down. So I appreciate that. And I see a lot of myself in you at times. You know, just the way that you communicate, the way that I communicate.
Right.
And, you know, and it's a good thing, man. It's a good thing, man. You know, I love you. I love Mom. I love the family. You know, I love the people that love me and the people that don't love me. I love that.
That's right. that's the way to go, man. I talked to your mom today. I told your mom, I said, man, I love you, man. I think she fell on the floor. I didn't know. Yeah, man, me and mom cool, man.
Oh, I thought you said that she loved me, and I don't know why she wouldn't say that.
No, I said I love you, Jennifer. Okay. I said, I love you. You done a great job with time, guys. So, and but to end this, man, and you talked about you and Aiden, and y'all starting your basketball camp, man. Kids always watching, always. Yeah. Kids always watching. You always watching me. So I just kind of carry myself like that. I have my tough days. Sometimes, man, I just can't wait to get home. Yeah. But, man, to be alive at 55 with all this stuff going on, man, it's a blessing. So I'm going to leave with that. Have any parting words, guys? Last words.
No. I'm trying to get Dad to become a soccer fan. That's my goal by the end of the summer. That's all I talk about. I don't show about soccer. I'm trying to get him to become a Liverpool fan. That's my team, and I don't stop about it. So, anybody hiring? Man, it's been a tough stretch for me, man. It's been a tough stretch. Anybody out there hiring, man? Trying, man.
How long are you gonna stay here? How long are you gonna be here?
I'll be here till mid-August.
Mid-August. Okay. We need to get some. We got 2 more weeks. 2 more months. So a month and a half. So we're gonna get them now. Tomorrow's a big day. So love you guys. We'll be in contact, and the high table's out.
See you.
All right. Peace.
You know.